Welcome back, Bling Squad. Welcome back. So it is Learn Something Sunday. And I actually just wanted to do an update about what's going on. So hopefully you have been following this channel and you've been, kind of watching the videos in order. For those of you who are new, again, welcome and thank you so much. I hope you subscribe to this channel and follow me on life's journey, but more specifically, my trying to conceive journey, because that's primarily what this channel is about. But I also showcase life as it happens, because especially and even while trying to conceive, life goes on. Things happen, and hey, I'd love to share a little bit of my life with you. It's also kind of a way to document my journey and the things that helped me get to this, to my end result, which hopefully, prayerfully, will be a beautiful rainbow baby. So, how are you guys doing before I start? Sorry, kind of rude of me. How are you on this Sunday? How are things going? Please feel free to put in the comments how you're feeling. Ask any questions that you may have. Please feel free to do so. I do my best to respond to comments and questions as quickly as possible. But now that we've got our pleasantries out the way, so to speak, I wanted to update you guys. I wanted to tell you what's been going on, because I'm actually a little bit shocked, pretty happy. So if you've been following the channel, as I was stating a little earlier, I started taking these fertility boosting smoothies. Now, hold on, wait. I'm not pregnant yet, but I have noticed some good things. So again, if you've been following the channel, you'll know that last month I didn't really have a cycle. It was more so some light spotting for like 7 days straight, which is not normal for me. I usually have an actual flow, and I didn't have that. And it bothered me, it worried me. I'm 36 years old, and if you know me, if you've been following this channel by now, you know I really could care less who knows it. I feel like I'm gorgeous. I feel like I'm beautiful. I feel like I would shout my age to the whole world. I don't care. No big deal to me. So I'm 36 years old, and anytime my cycle gets off or becomes irregular, I start to freak out and think, oh my God, am I maybe possibly going into menopause? Oh my God, I'll never be able to have another kid again. So I was a little freaked out. But again, if you guys been following the channel, you know that the last 7 days, literally from last week Sunday to Saturday, which was yesterday, I had been taking my fertility boosting smoothies. Now, in addition to my fertility boosting smoothies, I have been incorporating maca powder. I've been taking my prenatal pills with DHA, 1 a day according to the bottle. And I've also been taking my apple cider vinegar with goji berry. Yes, I had to grab the apple cider vinegar with goji berry because, yes, I forgot it. So I've also been taking, as I said, my apple cider vinegar with goji berry. Funny story before I continue, guys, with this update. So I was going through the supermarket looking for apple cider vinegar to do a apple cider vinegar rinse on Lauren's locks. And I came across this Bragg's Organic Apple Cider Vinegar drink made with Bragg Organic Apple Cider Vinegar, pomegranate, and goji berry. And it was like $1 and change at the local food depot in my neighborhood. So I was like, it can't hurt to take it. I've actually always heard really good things about apple cider vinegar. So again, last week Sunday, I made my fertility boosting smoothies. If you missed that video, please check it out. I actually give you guys recipes to 4 fertility boosting smoothies that I actually made. I blended them up. I give you the ingredients. I tell you kind of sort of how much to use in each smoothie, and I show you guys the smoothies that I make. So check that video out if you are on this journey with me, or maybe if you're just looking to kind of balance out your hormones and have some smoothies, some healthy, good smoothies. Check that video out. It's posted. But anyway, I decided to make those fertility boosting smoothies, cut back on my sugar intake, make my food portions a little bit smaller. Since I was a kid, it's no secret, I have a big appetite. I love to eat. For whatever reason, I'm not 550 plus pounds. Thank God for that. But I do. I have a big appetite. I love to eat. But I've decided to kind of cut back, take it easy on the sweets and the excessive sugars, and just, start drinking my smoothies. I've always worked out. I might stop for a little bit and then start back up again, but I've always worked out and just decided to, just trying to clean up my diet a little bit and make better choices. And wow, as I said, I wanted to update you guys. So here's a few of the things that happened. Number 1, I have been going to sleep before midnight. I'm talking about like, boom, I'm out, gone. Wake up at 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, no alarm clock needed, feeling restful, feeling ready to conquer the day. That's one great thing. Another great thing, I told you guys a little earlier that I hadn't seen Aunt Flo for a while. It's just been like light spotting for 7 days last month. Well, Thursday night, I'd like to say, 28 days to the date of the last day that I saw the last bit of spotting last month, Aunt Flo came. I felt the cramping, all that, but it was exciting to me because I felt like, yay, I'm not going through menopause. Woo! And then one of the biggest things that I've seen, if you guys look, this is my left hand. I don't have my wedding ring on right now. I haven't really been wearing my wedding ring because I've had this rash like right in this area where my ring would be, and I've had it for a while. So I really just wear my wedding ring when I go out the house. While I'm home, I don't really wear it. Neither does Brandon. We don't make no big deal about it. We're married. We know we're married. We're in the house. It's not a big deal. Now, once I go to work and I'm out and about, of course, I definitely put it on. But I've noticed the rash is gone. I mean, you can't feel it clearly, but right here felt really scaly, for lack of a better word. Like there was a rash. You could feel it. It just felt dry and just, ugh. You could even see it. But if you look closely, and I'll put my hand towards the ring light, you can see both of my hands, how, smooth my skin is, how nice it feels. You don't see that nasty rash that was there. And it's not itchy and scratchy like it's been. It just looks nice and smooth. And you can see here inside my hand, there's a little bit of it still kind of lingering. And what I've been using to help it is oregano essential oil. Just a little bit. It's really hard to see. You can't really see it that well, but there's just some little small fine bumps kind of right in this area here that itch from time to time. But I mean, the rash was here. It was between this finger here, between this finger here. It came all the way up this finger. It's like it traveled from the ring finger over here in between the finger and between this finger up this whole finger here, and then around here inside my hand. See, you can see a little bit of a bump right there. but it was just really bad. And I mean, when I tell you guys, I use antifungal cream, I used like what is it, athlete's foot cream, because it's an antifungal. I was doing the oregano oils on a regular basis. I mean, I tried hydrocortisone. I did so many different remedies, from holistic to you know, medication type stuff, over the counter stuff, of course. And it's like nothing worked. It was there. Of course it would get a little better, and you know, not itch and irritate me as much, but it never would go away. Like, it was just there. And it's like I just kind of got used to it, and I was like, well, I'm gonna wear my ring. So, you know, I clean my ring every so often. Unfortunately, it hasn't been cleaned since maybe about February or March, of course, due to COVID. But, you know, I use soap and water, and I try to clean it as best as I can. And it's like I just got used to that rash being there. Like, it's going to be there. It is what it is. And as of late, I can report it's practically gone. Now, I still put some oregano essential oil to kind of help get rid of the last little bit there. For those of you not really sure, and of course I'll put links in this video, oregano oil is an antifungal, it's an anti-virus. It's just a really great oil for many different things. Again, I will put links of information to oregano essential oil, and maybe even more essential oils. I really love essential oils. Peppermint is great for headaches. There's even oils that you can ingest that'll help with weight loss and things of that nature. So between all the different things, from the goji berry and ACV with pomegranate, to the maca powder, and I believe even my prenatal vitamins, and the way I've been eating, the last 7 days, I've really seen an improvement in me. And I'm hoping that it will continue. I'm going to continue doing my smoothies, eating good, getting lots of water. And I'm going to keep taking my supplements, because they really seem to be working. I know, you know, a lot of people try a lot of different things, and, you know, it may take some time to figure out what's right for you. And also remember, everything isn't right for you. Everything is not for everyone. So you may have to consult with a medical professional or your primary care physician to figure out what's the best supplements and, you know, things for you to take. But I feel, for me so far, I found my combination. My ACV with pomegranate and goji berry, my maca powder, my prenatal pills with DHA. Let's see what else is in this thing. We got vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin D as D3, vitamin E, thiamine, which is B1, riboflavin, which is B2, niacin, vitamin B6, folate, vitamin B12, biotin, calcium, iron, and zinc. All those things, from what I have been reading and researching, are necessary when trying to conceive. And it's not just for mommy to be to take, but you guys, I've even got Brandon on some D3. So I'm going to keep going. I will, you know, continue to update you guys every so often. But yeah, learn something Sunday. What did we learn today? Find the right combination of supplements, diet, and maybe even sleep and exercise that's perfect for you. Because not everything is right for everyone. And you might, you know, have to do a trial and error type situation where you try a few things out. I remember earlier on in this journey, I tried progesterone before I was pregnant. And God help me, I bled like a faucet that could not be shut off. And when I tell you I was bleeding, it was like a regular bleed that just would not stop. I was not pregnant, so I knew I wasn't miscarrying. I just didn't stop bleeding. But yet, I've heard many women, oh yes, I need progesterone. It's perfect for me. It worked for me. It's great. I loved it. Yes, I would recommend it for everybody. It's not for everybody. Another thing that I have learned recently, and again, I will link LaFleur is her name, or what they call her on YouTube. I will link her her videos, or her channel, I should say, in the description of this video. I've learned that, a lot of times people do things trying to resolve infertility or help with fertility issues, but they don't realize that they are not, I guess you could say, dealing with the root cause of the issue. So a lot of times we as mommies to be, or hopeful moms, we want to get pregnant. So we're doing this, we're doing that, we're taking this, we're taking that, because we're not getting pregnant. But what we're not doing is looking at the issue, or maybe even issues, that's keeping us from getting pregnant. And all we're doing is, okay, I heard this was good. I heard this was good. She did this. She did that. I'm going to try it too. When in reality, you may not need everything or anything that she did. You might just need to deal with your issue at hand and then continue. I personally, for those of you again who may be new or watching a video from me for the first time, I had 4 miscarriages between 2018 and 2019. In 2018 alone, I had 3, and then I lost one in 2019. I just knew that something was wrong with me, but I couldn't figure out what. And sadly, I had 4 miscarriages before the doctors and I figured out that it's more than likely a rare blood clotting disorder that I have. And I really wholeheartedly believe that, because I even had a blood clot with Lauren. I remember passing it and thinking, oh my God, I'm having a miscarriage. Oh my God, I'm gonna lose my baby. The clot was maybe about a little bit bigger than a dime, and I saw it in the toilet, and I just knew I lost Lauren, and that was the end of that. But thankfully, I went to the doctor the very next day, because it happened late one night. I went to the bathroom to pee, and bloop, a clot falls out. I'm like, oh my God. And of course, as you're pregnant, you think, oh my God, I'm not supposed to be bleeding. This is not right. But now, looking back, now that we figure out I have a rare clotting disorder, it was probably just the clots. Like I passed a blood clot that I had. And it is very, very common for women to have blood clots. But the rare blood clotting disorder that I have, which is labeled protein S deficiency, if you don't have the protein S moving around and as active as it should be, which is what I have, then you are more susceptible to clots. And from what I understand, women get clots during pregnancy. But for women with normal clotting factors, the clots can pass or kind of dissolve, and you see a little bit of spotting. Maybe it's a little brown. It's some old blood. Could have been from a clot that you had. And you pass it and you keep moving. Pregnancy is fine. Everything goes along all right. But with me, I'm probably clotting more irregularly than everyone else. And so guess what? I lose my baby because the blood is clotting. It's not getting to the baby as it should, so therefore the baby's not getting enough nutrients, and because it's so young anyway, I lose the baby. I've never ever heard a heartbeat after Lauren, all 4 of my babies. So that's how early I've always had my miscarriages. But again, thankfully, to some testing which was recommended by a specialist, we realized I'm probably losing babies because of clotting disorder. So it's not necessarily that I have issues getting pregnant. It's that I was always losing the baby. So I don't really need to try to figure out why I'm not getting pregnant. I never had an issue getting pregnant. I was pregnant 3 times in 2018 and 1 time in 2019. I actually stopped in 2019 after that loss in August. I actually decided, okay, I'm gonna stop. I'm going to take a break. I'm going to research and find a specialist to help me figure out why I keep losing these babies. And then I'm going to jump back on that train once we figured it out. So now that this rare blood clotting issue has been found, I'm on an aspirin regimen because aspirin is a blood thinner. So it will help me, have more flow of blood, better quality flow of blood to the baby once I do become pregnant. And now I am actually trying to conceive. But maca powder, the ACV with goji berry and pomegranate, these supplements, in addition to, of course, my prenatal, those are all helpful in helping with the quality of eggs that I produce and also just my overall health. So I'm not necessarily trying to help myself get pregnant because I really never had an issue with getting pregnant. It was more so keeping the pregnancy. So now I'm just trying to stay healthy, stay in the best shape possible, so that way when I do get pregnant, it's all good. I'm already on that track. I'm healthy. I'm doing great. And I will have hopefully a happy, healthy pregnancy too. So again, Learn Something Sunday. I know I kind of rambled off a little bit, but I really wanted to break it down and make it understood what my specific issue was. And one more time, as I stated before, just remind you all that everything is not for everybody. So therefore, you got to figure out what's good for you. What do you need? And then go from there. You also want to make sure that if you're on this road to trying to conceive, or whatever journey you're on and you're trying to work out some issues and figure some things out, be sure that when you do figure out the root of the issue or the root of whatever problem you may be having, you focus on that, you fix that, and then you proceed as necessary. You don't necessarily want to do everything that everybody else is doing. And you want to focus on your issue and not make other people's issue possibly, maybe, sort of, could be your issue. But be sure you figure out what it is that you need, and then you work on that. So I know I've rambled off a little bit, but I really felt like this was important. It really was something that I wanted to bring awareness to and kind of highlight, because it's something that I learned and I wanted to share it with you all. So thank you guys for hanging out with me on this Learn Something Sunday. Remember to like and share this video. Be sure to hit the subscribe bell. That way you know when I upload videos. I try my best to do Tip Tuesday, Thankful Thursday, and Learn Something Sundays. I don't necessarily have a clock or a specific time yet. Kind of working on that a little bit. So just kind of hit that notification bell so you'll be notified when we do have a video come on. And as always, you guys, the journey, it continues.